Hey Cancer, what's up? How's it going? It's me, Archer. I am your 80s pop culture reference tarot reader. That's my name, don't wear it out. Here to take a look at what's going on for you and the ones on your mind for the week ahead of August 2025. That even though I'm pulling on the current energies at the time of recording this live, it is a timeless reading. So whenever it found its way into your algorithm and you clicked on it and decided to come and hang out with us here and be a part of the fam for a little bit or for a long time if you decide to subscribe, hi, it's meant to find you when it's supposed to find you. So thanks for being here. All right. And whatever messages come out, I will convey them across to you, good, bad, or indifferent, because when you're with me, you are totally protected. I'm your ride or die. I got your back, and I'm the crystals. So I'm here with you. Hey, Amanda, what's up? Oh my gosh, you're here. What you having for lunch? What's up for lunch? What you having for lunch, Amanda? Hey, Melissa, what's up, modest with the mostest? How you doing? What's up, Bill? Oh my gosh, hi, Bill Anderson. That's my guitar's name too. Ah, that's cool. Bill, you got a twin here, buddy. All right, let's keep going. Let's do it to it. All right, Cancer, you ready? Let's tap in and tune into Cancer's energy. God, tap me into Cancer, please, and thank you. Give me everything you got for Cancer. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, everything across the board. What do we got for Cancer? All right, let's do it. Here we go. Ooh, my crown chakra just started tingling. Bonus points if the hair just stood up or if it was already like that. Okay, what's up, Angel 1111? Hey, Michelle Mabel, what up? All right, let's do it. 2 shuffles. Here we go. Ready? 1 and 2. Cool. Let's love this deck for the crazy, cool Cancerians, because Cancer don't want no scrubs, TLC style. Let's do it. Ooh, look at you getting all stable and everything in place. King of Pentacles is the overall energy. Virgo vibes on this. Somebody here might even have a Virgo moon. The 5 of Wands is underneath that with the Hanged Man. You've been patiently training, waiting, working on yourself. Meanwhile, you got people snooping on you. You got snoops. Heads up. All right, 4 cups snoops. No, wait, that's 5 cups. Ooh, look at this. Even though somebody put a wall up between the two of you guys, there's a brick missing out of that wall, Pink Floyd style, George Harrison. All right, and George Harrison was a Pisces. So you guys might be dealing with a Pisces. 4 of Pentacles. Somebody wishes they hadn't closed off to you. And there is some serious FOMO coming in on this. With that 4 of Swords, they are daydreaming and night dreaming about you. It's like they're starting to take over your reading already. I got to talk to Cancer. I got to talk to Cancer. You could dial direct Crosswatcher. Yeah, they still have your phone number. Don't let them try to play you. All right, let's go. Come on. Card to water sign. What we got? Let's do it. Whoa. Borat just came out a little bit. Ooh, wow, wow. We got star card. Cancer, you have Aquarius energy. You're healing. Your neighbor, they want your star card. You have nice star card. Your neighbor, they cannot afford. It's very nice. Why are we? Who's watching Borat? What in the world is going on with that? Oh my gosh. The star card on the 6 of Cups. Oh, and the 8 of Cups. Cancer, you are nearing the end of a massive glow up. Okay, you've got some serious things coming in as the rewards for what you chose to walk away from, some of the toughest things you've decided on. All right, because literally you might be feeling like you're walking away from some like I don't want to cut all those people out, but a lot of them cut me out, and I'm tired of trying to figure it out anyways at the moment. You don't even realize it, but this is my gobstopper card in the tarot, the 8 of Cups, the ascension of Jesus in the biblical deck. Because literally, whatever you're deciding to walk away from, like George Harrison holding his original little first ever guaranteed not to crack under pressure guitar for 5 pounds, he's walking right towards 8 12-string Rickenbackers. All right. In guy talk, I would literally learn how to play right-handed for a 12-string Rickenbacker. Okay. I can play right-handed guitars, but I do it all upside down. But it's a thing. Anyways, star card on the 6 of Cups. You are closing out cycles and clearing out generational karma. Basically, you've decided you want something different for your future than how your parents raised you and how their parents raised them, so that by the time you got the grandchildren's, they don't even remember or know of like what you went through as a child or what your parents went through as children. And you're clearing that out with the star card, and you are following a divinely guided path. Some of you guys might even have some strong Aquarius in your chart somewhere, like out in the big boys. You know what I mean? Like in like Jupiter, Saturn, or Neptune. Okay. And believe it or not, Neptune still feels like it's having an effect on your energy, even at the moment, more so than Jupiter being in your sign. Oh, and combining the two of those, Jupiter and Neptune, because technically Pisces and Sag kind of share those planets in a way. But the thing on this is, the stuff you've been dreaming about is getting ready to manifest into your life. Okay? If like the good dreams you're having of like, oh, that's too good to be true. I was just a rock star on stage, or I was just with my person that I love, and we were like sitting on a bench looking at the water. And that's the stuff literally getting ready to happen. Jupiter going into your sign, big time, awesome sauce. Neptune coming back into play, a dominant factor into your energies in the week ahead, even getting better. So some of you guys haven't even been sleeping because you've been dreaming about them so much. But with them coming into your energy, look, Crosswatcher, Cancer, you're not the one doing the dreaming. The Crosswatcher is doing the dreaming. Crosswatcher, look, Cancer is tired. They've been putting up a fight and a battle, trying to make stuff work with you, trying to get their life in order, trying to be a cardinal water sign and all amazing and awesome, and then having to walk sideways, people trying to throw melting butter on them, right? Cancer's tired. So don't think about Cancer for just one night so they can sleep, because you keep manifesting them in your dreams, and then they have to astral travel. Cancer tired. Some of you guys, just so you know, the dreams you're having about them are in no way tied. It's not your thoughts. I know some of the dreams you really like them, but that's your person's thoughts. You're actually getting previews into your person's head through the dreams you have about them. Oh my gosh, that's deep. Cool. I'm loving my new energy. This is cool. Let's keep going. Let's see where this goes. All right, so let's get into the love department. Starting with past person, okay? We're not going to turn this into a 10-hour reading, I promise. Somewhere Pisces girl out there is going, Archer, you just jinxed yourself. Anyway, my mods know me. Always before the all signs, I'm like, come on, guys, we got this. 3-hour tops. They're all like, yeah, Archer, yeah, sure, right. Check out the most recent all signs. It was with Frankie. It was so fun. I already want to do another one. Okay, let's get into the love department. Past persons first, okay, because you're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. Okay, my title here is just tarot reader, not tarot tell you what to do or shut the front door. Wheel of Fortune? Cancer, this is turning into a really good reading. Sagittarius, Aquarius, Cancer energy. In my decks, the Wheel of Fortune exercises the right of free will. I always look at it as a roundabout, that you've come into the energies and now you're deciding which way to go out. And remember, this is where you've come from up to present day. Then we go present day into the future. But right now, I'm being told for some of you guys, this might have been hard for you to totally walk away from this person, but the player vibes they gave off, it became a lot. And this, I think, is the hardest decision that you're sitting here in your star card 6 of Cups. Because like you knew this person for a long time. And you guys went through a lot together. You were like besties, even more so than just the fun times and the cuddle times and the Ace of Wands times. Like this was deep and you're like, I didn't want to, but the player vibes they were giving off, I couldn't take the hot and cold. You're hot and you're cold. You're in and you're out. 7 of Pentacles. You felt like fighting it was futile. Look at you hanging out in your yard in the garden, right? In the 9 of Wands, they sure did play the victim. The 9 of Wands is like, you know how it's commonly known as the wounded warrior, right? This person here, like, there's a lot of backpedaling they have to do, because you even heard about it from some people about how much they vilified you in like when the end came, you know, and then like you come to find out, oh my gosh, they said I did all that, and like you had people texting you like, you crab piece of and I'm seeing a Cancer looking at it being like, you know what, I'm too tired to fight. I didn't even want it to come to this. It's, you know what, if that's what you think about me, fine. And that decision is what it's got you ascending with the Gobstopper and the Wheel of Fortune to make a free will choice on this one. For some of you guys, they might even have to overcome like an addiction. I'm seeing this could have been something like, you know, the standards, but even more than just the standards like drugs or alcohol and the usual stuff. This is more like somebody that was addicted to procrastination, right? Like they had a really hard time ever, like, are you ready to do something with this? Can we take this to the next level? I told you I wasn't ready yet. But then right back to flirting, right? Or telling you, oh, we got to make plans. We're going to do something. But then in the next breath, no, I told you I'm not ready yet. Then everything goes south because they pushed you to a break point, right? You lash out. Now you feel guilty, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. They knew what they were doing because this person has a common MO. Somebody here might like watching true crime documentaries or something, but it's like what they did to you, they did to other people too. They have a track record. And even the people, sure, some of the people drank their Kool-Aid and followed suit with them a little bit, but you have some they talked to that were like, that doesn't sound like Cancer. That just doesn't, what you're saying Cancer did to you, Crosswatcher, doesn't sound like Cancer. And they did get called out a bit. So a big thing of what they're working on backpedaling right now, besides overcoming procrastination or whatever their own addiction was, is also, how do I go back to all the people in my friend circle, family circle, mine and Cancer's friend circle? How do I go back and go, look, you know all that, remember how I told you that Cancer was like crazy and blah, 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 crab claw to the juggler, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I kind of made half of that stuff up, and then the other half of it was not accurately true, right? There's a lot of like, for somebody with this big of an ego, it's very hard for them to have to swallow that pride. But remember, pride goeth before the fall, okay? Something about that leads them to reaching out to you, and then you getting a free will decision of which way to go. This is interesting. I just heard an old parable, clickbait title-y thingy of, there's a great test you will be facing, Cancer, okay? But I'm not going to say it that way. We're going to actually find out what it is. Okay, so meanwhile, let's get into the new part. I love reading for you, Cancer. You're fun. Let everybody think you're crazy psycho. You know what? Yeah. Oh, Crosswatcher, stay away from Cancer. Not fun. Oh, yeah. Don't. I got you covered, Cancer. Go do what you want to do. You're covered. No, kidding. Ten of Swords. Oh, wow. Ten of Swords, Three of Pentacles into the Four of Cups. Why do you fear this person's repeating some kind of a cycle that you've already been through? Four of Cups into the Three of Pentacles says that you're feeling a Four of Cups vibes, that like this person, Archer, that's what it is. I fear that this person's going to do to me like what this person did to me. And I thought I'd done the work, Eight of Cups, to walk away from stuff and heal childhood wounds, Six of Cups, Star card. But yet, Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. Some of you guys have even been talking to this person for a while, and it goes all Ten of Swords and nowhere. The phony must die, said the catcher in the rye. Some of you guys might even have had to, somebody had to read this in high school or something. But the thing on this is that, remember, there's no time in tarot, because some of you guys have actually been talking to and interacting with this person for a while. I'm seeing up to almost a year for some of you guys. And like, you're kind of wondering where it's going to go. Four of Cups, because it's like it's not going anywhere. And I'm unsure of it as long as it's been. But the Three of Pentacles shows you've got guardian angels helping you. Look at Paul, Linda, and Denny Lane up there looking down from above on the Back to the Egg album cover. Oh, I just noticed there's McCartney 3 is on this one now. The first deck I had didn't have that. That's cool. Anyways, but so your guardian angels are working to line some stuff up here as a result of what they've gone through. You guys were divinely guided into each other's lives as a result of what you free will choose to cut out and walk away from. But it's not history repeating itself on this with the Ten of Swords. I'm seeing a bit of a perceived value thing on this one. Almost as if there's something like, maybe you guys even live at a distance or met remotely or digitally or something like that. Because it seems like there's some kind of a hindrance in here due to like just lessons and behaviors. Like maybe you guys came from different upbringings, or just the way you were raised is that like you guys have different love languages or something. But there is something coming up here. It's just slower moving. So let's find out what's up. All right. Give me the biblical tarot for this one. Let's use Bible. All right. You got Aquarius energy is here. Pisces and Scorpio. Sagittarius. You've got Taurus, Cancer, Pisces. Oh, could be another Cancer. Oh, I was asked about that. If you are dealing with another Cancer, hey, Caitlin, spinny hugs, hon. What up, girl? If you are dealing with another Cancer, I've been asked a few times about like, hey, Archer, how do I know what's me and what's the Crosswatcher? Like if it's Cancer on Cancer vibes, for example, you're here in the Cancer reading for yourself. That's your first person energy. In order to get their reading, if you want to cross-watch, technically cross-watch, whatever, you would have to look at their moon sign. That would give you more of a deeper dive into them. The Cancer reading will be for you because it's always in first person energy. Okay? Or at least the way I read it. I'm not setting the rules for every tarot reading, but I'm just clarifying it because I was asked about it. Okay. So let's see what's up with you. The Ten of Swords. See, the new person is in your life already, and you're fearing that maybe it's like there's a test, or maybe I'm making the wrong choice by picking this person because they're Ten of Swords and closed off. Page of Pentacles on the Star card. Nice. Five of Pentacles to the Devil. You're closing the door on the devil. And remember, this is the week ahead. This is 7 days from when it pops into your reading, into your phone, into your TV set or laptop. Your Five of Pentacles, literally, you're ghosting Toby. You're saying, not today, Satan. And with the Eight of Cups, this is in the week ahead. So you're feeling rough now before the week's out. You tell Toby no, and you pass the test. Toby's going to present this. Okay, I got you. Now, when I get repeating cards like this, star card on the star card, that's telling me I missed something. That's my guides. That's God telling me, Archer, go back and look at that a little deeper. So when I scry down into this one, I'm really the Star of Bethlehem on the Abbey Road album cover crossing. Why does Paul have no shoes on? 28F. But the 26, no, 2611. Somebody here might be born on the 26th, the 11th, or the 17th. Maybe even the 1st or the 7th or 2nd or the 6th. But I'm seeing Proverbs 26:11. Proverbs 26:11 basically says that, like, you've dealt with a lot of people over the years that have chosen to, like, basically free will bang their head against a brick wall or act like a Grand Theft Auto video game character, you know, right? And basically that's kept them stuck in cycles of learned behavior clear back to their childhoods just as well, you know? And no one in their life has ever gotten over their mistakes, right? You've dealt with a lot of people who were raised and brought up, especially even with this past person, they were in similar energies that, like, nobody ever forgives people for their mistakes. And you've dealt with people that are so used to having guilt thrown over their head, one little mistake never being let go of or corrected. And they've spent their whole life having people hold things over their head to a point of not being able to forgive because they never learned how to forgive because they never knew anybody that knew how to forgive, right? And then you always wind up calling these people in because you're a light worker and you attract these people that are in devil energies and stuck in those cycles to trigger their Ten of Swords awakenings and really make them stop and think about what's going on in their heads. All right. And God is delivering the lessons through the dark nights of the souls that people have started, through the dark nights of the souls that you have ignited in people, even the one that you've been through. You have the person on your mind has been going through a bit of a freak out as a result of it, but they will be okay, right? You know, like I see them freaking out, and you know that moment where you're totally isolated and you're banging your head against the brick wall, and then you're just like, okay, there's no way out. There's no way out. Oh my gosh, what does God want me to do, right? They're in that moment. The people that have totally messed with you over the years and then have ghosted you and walked away, that have left you sitting there going, why won't you forgive? Why will you not accept apologies? What is wrong? There's a lot wrong. And they're facing it, okay? Because you've already done the work. You're a natural born leader. Some of you guys could even be like in the education industry or a teacher or a life coach or a mentor. But I'm also seeing bees, like a lot of bees. Maybe there's bees around you or like in awkward places, like they follow you around or something. But there's a lot of energies that come in that are like that the little worker bees energies that buzz around you and you kind of set them in their places and set them straight. But you have a lot of spiritual protection as a result of the rewards for what you've been through, okay? Because a lot of the people that come into your life, you're further along on your spiritual journey than them. Some of you guys might even have met your new person through a spiritual journey or work, but you are brought into people's lives to show them where work is needed on them because it is based on stuff you've gone through in your life. And you find somebody that was like you a few years or cycles ago. There's a lot of people that, even going forward, I'm being told that you'll leave a mark in wherever you do. Let's say you are just a local teacher in your area, for example, and 40 years from now, you're going to have people walk up to you, go, oh, Mr. and Mrs. Cancer, I remember you. I was in your kindergarten class and you saved my butt. Stuff like that. All right. You're making a mark in whatever it is that you do and the way you come into and out of people's lives. The rewards for this and the level up you're going through for the stuff you of free will chose to cut out, though, it will not be unrewarded. Okay. The thing is that you're so tired of waiting for hoping on it for so many years, right? Just continuously having to plug through it. Ten of Swords on the Page of Pentacles, getting high messages, starting to open your heart up, getting ghosted, the fights, everything, that you've gotten to a point that you're just burnt out from everything. That, like with your dominant card being the Chariot, and you know, It's like your engine is starting to come to a lull. Somebody here might even have sleep apnea a bit where you forget to eat during the day and then you're up late at night. Like I'm seeing like a Cancer sitting on scooping out ice cream out of a ice cream carton while they're watching me, right? And just being like, what you talking about? It's everything that you've gone through that you've healed from, you're coming through into it, okay? So let's see what we got. Remember, it's the week ahead. By the end of the week, you shut the door on the devil and the Toby energies. I really feel honest, like what I'm feeling off of it is that you face with a test that you cut somebody out from the past that didn't expect that you would, right? And you move forward, you're getting to know this person, you're feeling like it's 10 of swords, and then what happens? The test. You're facing the great test. In that the past person reaches out of like, oh, hey, I realized I made a mistake. Can we work this out? And you're like, oh, wait a second. I've been down that road. Hold on. This sounds really similar to people I've interacted with before. See, told you. All right, let's see what we got. 5 of Swords. Wheel of Fortune on the Ace of Pentacles. Look at that on the Wheel of Fortune here. I love it when my decks sync up. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I love it. This is why this is not work. I love doing this. 10 of Cups on the 2 of Wands into the 5 of Swords. See? They're realizing they made a wrong choice. They set fire to their 10 of Cups, right? Some of you guys, something about a house fire might even resonate to you in this situation. Fireball whiskey might as well. Maybe the vice was alcohol. But the 5 of Swords, I think for some of it was this guy's resting 5 of Swords face. Or girl, no gender in tarot. King Saul's tragic downfall. Pride does go with before the fall. If you have noticed on their social media that something is not right with their face, or their eyes are black or sunken in, or like more gaunt or something weird. Yeah, you've looked at their social media. Everybody, it's 2025. Everybody does it. I'm not calling you out for Page of Swords. And right, Stephanie? Right? Totally. Exactly. Okay. 5 of Swords. You've noticed they're not happy because they knew that they set fire to their 10 of Cups, right? The names Zachariah or Elizabeth might even resonate. Even Beth, Lizzie. I don't know. Interesting. I'm calling out names. But anyways, Elijah on Mount Carmel says otherwise. Now, I do see what the big thing was. For the bulk of you, and this is for those of you that know this for a fact already, that you were cheated on and played, never let a tarot reading tell you somebody's cheating on you. If you have confirmation that you knew this person was already a player, had sneaky links, told you they were going on travels for work or travels to visit family, you found out they were meeting the sneaky link, right? You busted them when you got home from work early that one night or whatever happened. That's the energy I'm getting ready to pull on. Never let a tarot reading tell you that if you're in a good relationship, somebody's cheating on you, when in reality, they're just quiet. Okay? All right. Magician card. Now that we have that out of the way, into the 6 of Wands on the Justice card, they're receiving the karma. For those of you that did have the confirmation that you were in a third-party situation, straight up, and here's where they made you out to be the victim. 9 of Wands, confirming the 9 of Wands, which tells me I got to look a little deeper into this part, okay? In the fact that the way that they made you into the victim out of everything, and projected everything out onto you, they suspected you or told you you were moving too fast, or that you were crazy and they didn't have feelings for you. And in reality, they totally had a ton of feelings for you, but they were involved with this other relationship, or they were addicted to money, or their job, or their single life. I'm not ready for a commitment. Whatever it was, they whatever their reason was for it, the same reason they've told everybody else, right? They're getting the karma equally paid back for that, okay? God's like, oh, you're telling me you're not ready for a relationship. I heard you say that, Crosswatcher. So that means no relationship for you, right? Because God gave them a beautiful gift and they looked it in the mouth. Then everything that they said to you and told you, they told everybody else that behind the back that, oh, I was the problem. This is their MO. So for those of you that have confirmation that this person did move on after you made the hardest choice, that you tried everything you could, and you finally just, I'm tired. Keep taking your time. We'll talk about it later. You're like, that's fine. No problem. You handed the gobstopper back to Willy Wonka, Gene Wilder style. That's what called this in. Okay. Now, for those of you that are waiting for this person to return, the karma on this one is my 9 of Wands. Remember, I was told to look a little deeper into the 9 of Wands. What I'm seeing here is that since they were such a procrastinator and they chose whatever the vice was over you, whether it was a person, a place, or a thing, The thing on this here is that they kind of gave up based on the boundaries that you set, okay? They have been doing a lot of isolation lately that results in the Five of Swords, because God's like, well, okay, since you're not ready for a connection or relationship, then you keep saying you need more time, so you can have more time. And they've wound up in a period of like they are on their own and wondering how you're moving on in a direction that you're going, right? So that means they are still watching you. See, like they don't want you, but they don't want anyone else to have you. And after they go through that processing of why everybody actually bailed on them, even from that one person that likes you better than them and can't believe they walked away from you because you were the best thing that ever happened to them, that's like the catalyst point. Somebody like that in their energy that is sitting there going, how could you just walk away from that, right? Either way, with the Six of Wands, Jupiter and Leo energy here. Some of you guys might even have some strong Leo in your chart. The thing on this is, whichever decision you free will choose for the outcome on this, okay? If you are waiting for your 10 of Cups to return and you've been patiently waiting for a while, I mean, we're talking 1 year up to 11 plus years for some of you guys, okay? Because there's no time in tarot and you're allowed to love whomever you want. The Six of Wands, should you choose, I do see him returning. Should you choose to disconnect from this and go forward this way, I see Six of Wands for you. You're at a great crossroads that whichever decision you make and whichever time you make, it is the right answer. God's just waiting for you to hit the green go button on it, and then all the pieces fly in, okay? So this person here, if you're waiting for them to, you will hear from them, and then you can decide whether you magician them and say thank you, but no thank you. I found better, I'm good. Or whether you're like, let's see where this can go, all right? All right, I could be dealing with a Leo or a Virgo. You've got Sagittarius is here. There's also Pisces and Aries. You then could be born on the 7th, the 17th, the 27th is here. The 1st or the 11th is here. I've got the 6th, the 26th, the 10th, the 12th, the 21st, the 19th, and the 9th. A lot of repeating nines too. So somebody could be a life path number 9 or born on the 9th. But I think being in the life year of number 9, because numerologically 2025 breaks down to a number 9, is that whichever direction you went, you're cutting things out. We are in years of completions where cross watchers end old cycles, old stubborn cycles. And the Cancers that have chose to move forward are getting this same reward. The Cancers waiting for this. Cancer, I got to do this. With that Six of Wands on the Wheel of Fortune, you got reunion warning energies. I got a feeling from whenever you find this, you've either already gotten communication or you will have gotten it, okay? So that you know everything that you've been through, the rewards are coming in. If you are going for a new person, watch your manifestations start opening up faster. If you're choosing for the past person to return, watch them come in stronger and faster. This is just getting ready to take off for you. I like this. Okay. Hey, Allie, what's up, hon? Let's see what's up with the new person, okay? Now, remember, this is 7 days ahead, so some of you guys keep your phones charged and nearby you totally. Okay, give me just a quick sec, Cancer. Thank you to everybody that's here. Love the like for you guys. You totally deserve it. I'm going to shout myself out just real quick here. Brief moment for a word from our sponsors. If you would like to book a personal private reading with me, you can click the QR code right down here below me. It's also next to me. That takes you to the Archer Astrology link tree. From there, you can book your appointment, pick your day, pick your time from what's available. Choose if you want to do the Zoom reading one-on-one, where it's like you're here live at the table with me. I do record them so you get it afterwards. Or if you just want to do the private traditional YouTube videos. But whatever you pick, once you've got your appointment booked, hashtag instant gratification, then I'll reach back out and send you over the link to your Zoom reading, or I'll reach out and get your questions and details. But whatever you pick, I look forward to reading for you and helping out in any way possible. And please consider subscribing, being a part of the fam here. I do go live Mondays with an all signs every single week, Monday evenings, as well as each individual live reading throughout the week. So subscribe, be a part of the fam. And that link tree has all the safe to click links that aren't spam links. Okay, it takes you right to the link tree. That'll take you to the pick of cards, the base covers, the original songs, my interviews, and more. All right. So thank you very much for being here too. All right. I love you. And thank you for letting me shout myself out. I know y'all are going through stuff. So tarot readers don't say that enough to, you know, hey, thanks for letting me take a pause. All right. So let's get back into it. Let's do this. All right, what's up with this new person energy on the Four of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, into the Ten of Swords? Because it seems like little to no movement after a lot of time invested that's making you frustrated. Six of Swords, Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, and the Tower card with the Ace of Cups. Oh my word. I'm telling you what, the energies here shows if you're not already married to this person, you're going to be. Hierophant to the Hanged Man on the Ace of Cups. Because you're at the energy right now of like, I'm just facing that great decision, Archer, of like, yeah, I'm involved with this new person, and then the past person tried to reach back out. I see you making an easy peasy decision for my Cancerians going in the new energy that like, thanks, but no thanks. I actually do see that that is part of the catalyst that brings you guys together. Check this out. Let's see things from a different perspective in the Four of Cups, because this person might be unsure of how you're loving because of the different love languages. You guys were just raised differently. That's what it is. Your parents raised you differently than their parents raised them. So one of you knows how to love one way, one of you guys know how to love the other way. Now, however, I think the new person is the one secretly throwing the butter at your crab legs that I mentioned earlier. And you're sitting there being like, I don't know if this is good or not. And it's like, whoa, they totally want to butter your crab legs. Look, they on fire for you. And this is already a thing. It's already in motion, okay? Now, the thing on this is, I do see Nine of Wands, the Tower card, and the Ten of Swords. This is how this test is passed, is that just when things are starting to get going here, right, then this person's a little quiet because they're actually, what they're doing here is getting a few things out of their life's pathway to make room for you, because like the new person, they're a little further ahead from where your past person was, okay? So they've already made it through the Nine of Wands phase where there's nobody else in their life, and they're still just getting over the trauma. I mean, they've been through the same stuff you have. This is what happens when two extremely hurt people come together, and at first there's a delay in the opening up because it's like, Archer, I've been hurt a lot. I can't again, right? Some of you guys, like I'm seeing they're already texting you and opening up, and you're like, uh-oh, there's more gaslighting, more love bombing. It's no different than it was before. But this person loves differently. When I get the Ace of Wands to the Eight of Wands here, it's not love bombing. This person, I know they look a lot like your past person. You got to type. It's okay. But this person has already made it through their stages, okay, of their journeys. And they're able to be vulnerable again, where they can actually be like, hey, good morning, thinking about you. What's up? How's your day going? You want to, and you're like, you guys are both, the only reason it hasn't taken off yet is because you guys are both like, this is too good to be true, isn't it? What you'll notice going forward in the week ahead, especially for those of you that have already heard from the past person being like, I think I made a mistake. Can we work this out? And you've already been like, thank you so much, but no thanks, right? I do see going forward into this one, that's your catalyst point, that it's like you pass that test, you go all in about the same time your person is finishing up, and you'll be amazed at how fast this fire takes off going forward. So that'll be a great confirmation to let you know for you where you are in the timeline for the new person to open up is based on when you hear from that one past person that keeps reaching out, wanting to fix things, and you're like, no, thank you. I waited forever for you. You took too long, whatever variation of your wording you want to use, and you hang that phone up or you ignore that text message or whatnot, and you get your closure, boom, this takes off. And you'll be like, yeah, it's weird, Archer, because like here, I would have to like, I've waited like 5 years to manifest a text from my person, but down here it happens in like 5 minutes. And I'm like, whoa, this is too good to be true, Archer. It's like, no, it really isn't. You guys are in each other's lives to heal and evolve. And as I look back at the whole picture of your guys' life from beginning to end, I see you guys are together. You guys, this is you're the one that with the Hierophant, the Ace of Cups, and the Hanged Man, this is the rewards for everything you have waited so patiently for that has you feeling tired out and trying to hold on for love to show up. It's here. It's just waiting for this test. This incoming test is what's giving this person time to clear out their mindset, right? And be like, this. They're doing the same darn thing of like, this is too good to be true. I cannot believe this, right? What I'm seeing in the week forward is that whatever level you are at, things will start taking off, going to the next level. If you've been talking for a long time, they're going to take you off the market. If you're already off the market, it's moving in together. And for those of you that are already at a point waiting for that little, like, and put a ring on it, What I'm seeing on this one is what my Aquarius grandfather used to always say. Remember, Archer, the best presents come in the smallest boxes. I think by the holidays, y'all might be off, like totally off the market. Like for some of you guys, what's going on now starts taking off so that by the time you make it to Christmas this year, one of your presents is a cute little ring. Okay? So claim this. With the Wheel of Fortune to the Six of Wands, claim it because you're the one free will choosing to manifest it. I love that for you. You're at the end of the tired phase that going forward, you're going to be tired for a completely different reason. Ace of Wands. I love this for you. And please consider liking the video. You don't have to if you don't want those in your tarot readings in your life videos, but if you would, it means the world to me. Even leaving a comment helps. And if you don't want to keep, like, if you want to keep private life private, just pop an emoji. God knows what you're thinking when you put that, and that way I can help you manifest it. But please consider subscribing, being part of the fam, and remember that this will resonate to any placement of Cancer within your chart because you are not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you 1 in a billion. Nobody can do what you do, Cancer. It's why you're the cardinal water sign. Nobody loves like a Cancer. Google it. It's a fact. All right. So until next time, I'll see you later. Peace and love. Be back.